Greetings, Surgical here. I want to play Zombicide, so this is it. It's a fast game, so using magnets to connect the tiles makes the setup faster, but it's still compatible to all my regular framework system. For the polarity of the magnets, I use left and right. It's just easier that way. It's pretty easy. You just put a piece of magnet on each end, and then with a glue gun you just squirt in a hole and you press and slide. I want to apologize to my viewer for that long period of time of not posting. There have been some serious changes in my life and living arrangements, so it took a while to adjust and get things back on track. But I'm really looking forward for 2025. There's huge plans that I have, and with the channel and with the business. As you can see there, I'm just squirting here like I explained earlier, and just gonna put the right side on. I already did the left side, as you noticed. So starting January, I will be having a Patreon with monthly release. So you see that there the magnets are polarized properly, and it's really satisfying how they connect. It's not super strong, but it's not weak either. As you can see, I can move things around. And just to double check the polarity, just flip around the tiles. Now those are 8-inch by 8-inch tiles, so it's the version 2 of my tile system, and I will be making compatibility framework so the 6-inch tiles can fit on those 8. Now let's catch up a little bit with what's going on in the video. I know I went on a little bit of storytelling here, but I think it's something that needed to be said. I wanted to make my own asphalt and concrete mix, but if 6 months down the road I want to start doing some more of that stuff, I want to be consistent all the way through. So I decided to go with the AK asphalt and concrete pre-made mix, so it will be consistent. I never use that stuff. It's pretty cool actually. So I mixed it. I didn't put any primer on those tiles. I just want to see how it works, and I mixed it with some Mod Podge. The Mod Podge is the most time I mix paint with for doing my own primer instead of just priming. I did both ways, and for some stuff, I'm just experimenting, see what works best for now. And it's pretty cool stuff. Uh, the only thing is that I don't think it's evening out on some of the tests I did before, that it's evening out when it dries. So, and I don't have a brush the size of those tiles. So I'm trying to remove this, eliminate as much streaking as possible. And I got some success, and then when it started drying, I started seeing it, and putting on the paintbrush, it's kind of scraping on the plastic and not doing anything. That's probably my own fault. I should have used primer to have a pre-stick surface. So we'll try with a primer next time. And I, I decided to do a bunch of globs to see if it will help, and then tapping. The tapping kind of solved that issue. It's You can still see some of the lines, but at least with the tapping, I can make some more evenness and different directions, so they won't be long streaks of paintbrushes. So for the rest of this, I just did tapping, globs of it, and tapping, and it worked out pretty great, as you're gonna see at the end of the video. I also experimented with popsicle sticks to see if I can even it out, since it's when you spread cement in real life, you use that, but it helped a little bit. Small correction: concrete, not cement. But I deleted the video, or I didn't press the record button, so the painting of the draining ledge of the road is gone, along with me placing the stencil for the road markings. So I'm just gonna show you after I placed it, as you can see there. I'm just gonna tap with like this, stippling all along, because I don't want perfect straight lines. I want the road markings to be old and worn out a little bit, or a lot. We'll see how it's gonna work. So I'm gonna do the white side there, and there's the yellow and the pedestrian walkway. I'm finding myself and really enjoying doing the painting. At first, I was really intimidated and it was a bit scared, to be honest, about doing all that. But you know, it's working out really great. It's really stress relief activity, and it's fun and it's purposeful. I know that tone wasn't very kind of convincing, but I thought I'd leave it in. So you saw that it doesn't go through all the way, and there's a reason for that because if I did all the way, then the stencil wouldn't really work. It would be connected, wouldn't be connected, and would be loose. So all you have to do is afterwards just flip it over and continue the stippling to continue the line. And since the stencil fits perfectly, it has two heavy sides on the ledge that falls into the drain channels of the side of the road. So it doesn't really move around. I'm just holding it with my fingers and my hand down like this because I just want to make sure it doesn't bleed underneath. But other than that, it's really working out great. Exactly what I was hoping for. I haven't tried it with an airbrush yet, but I guess you're gonna have to be a bit more careful with the airbrush because it's just gonna has to be a precise airbrush or be really good at it. To me, I wouldn't be able to do that with airbrush because that would be all over the place. I still need to work a lot and practice with the airbrush. I would absolutely love and appreciate the like and comments. Please give me your input, your criticism, your everything is helpful. It helps the channel. It helps me to grow as a creator and as an artist doing that sort of things. Tell me what you want. Share the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. That'd be great. I would love to grow my channel. Well, I guess everybody would love to do that. And for those who have been following me already and watching my videos, especially the Mordheim and medieval style terrain, I haven't given that up. I will continue do that. I'm working out a schedule for myself, a work schedule that I will spend part of the day doing modern urban and part of the day doing medieval stuff. And I still love sci-fi, so I'm going to go back and revisit, and I learn a lot doing the sci-fi stuff that I have at my store than in the video that you've seen. And I have so many more ideas on how to improve it. And with those new tiles 8x8, it really opens up a lot of possibility to be able to make more playable rooms for this. As you can see now, I removed the stencil and how it looks. And on that other tile there that was not finished, I'm just adding that there, and I will finish the white line from the side of the road on both sides, so that completes the whole thing. And I will be doing the yellow middle road line, and it will have to flip it over to the other side to complete it as well. I don't know why, but that was the moment I was looking for, doing the yellow line in the middle. I really don't know why it was so important for me to do that yellow line as a solid. So it looks so great. I don't usually toot at my own accomplishment, but I'm really, really proud of this, and I'm really enjoying doing this and how it turned out. It really turned out way better than I was hoping for. And now I'm just completing the other side of the yellow line to have one solid road with white lines on the edges, and the yellow line in the middle. I will probably do a stencil in the future with passing lines and the regular street and road markings. I know normally I release the terrain at the end of the video that I've shown. Here's how it looks all finished. But I won't be doing this right now because this is going to be part of the Patreon I want to do for January, and I also want to do sewage underneath these roads. So I'm working on the sewage system. So it's going to be multi-layer with manholes, and when you open the lid of the manhole, your character can go down to the sewage level. Then you remove that road section, exposing the sewage level underneath, and your adventure can continue by moving forward to the next tile by removing the one above. So there will be a whole underground system. So that will also allow me to have the buildings with basements, and there will be cavern system and a whole bunch of things that I have planned for this set. It's going to be so much fun and so exciting to design, to produce, to print, to paint, and hopefully to sell. I hope it's going to appeal to you guys and you're going to buy that stuff like uh, hot cakes. It would be great. Right now I'm doing the storm drain, and as you can see, there's the grate has it's closed, so Pennywise won't be able to grab anybody walking down the street. And this is how it looks with some characters from Zombicide and cars I bought at random stores. That mix that you see there, I did a whole bunch of washes. I really want to make it grimy and all that because, you know, after a zombie apocalypse, nothing's going to be very nice. It's already not nice in real life on the normal days in regular daily apocalypse. So this I'm going to try a bit something different. Instead of using the paintbrush, I just put a lot of the wash in paper towel and see how it goes. Like I said, it's all about experimenting to see and find new ways to do things. And even if you spill like I just did like that, that's fine because it's a road. It's going to be dirty, grimy, and disgusting. And it's looking the way I intended to. So now I decided to go for the sides on the drain edges with a brush like that because I couldn't get to the creases with the paper towel, and I just wipe out just so it doesn't look like it's a brush that's done it. Or maybe it's habit. I don't know if we really need to do that. And use different ones. Like you see, this is the brown one. It's pretty gross, and it looks exactly the way I wanted. There's some yellow, dirty yellow, some. Oh, it's really disgusting color. I'm looking forward for it to dry and see how it looks because it's. And when it dried, it all went away except for the concrete part. So my mix was probably too thin, too runny. I'll make it thicker for the next road, or for that road when I'm going to redo it.